What's with all these whack records? Nigga, get off the goddamn award shows. Nigga, that's the record you gonna do this award show? Nigga, why you do that shit? Nigga, get the fuck off the TV. I got me like an 8-track and the drum machine and organ. I put in my apartment I had in the basement of my mother's house. So I started like that. So then I transferred those ideas to the studio. What I did at home, I brought it over there, boom. They had 24 tracks, all I had is 8. I got more than enough space to play around. Sound effects, you know what I mean? Before Def Jam, I was with Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. So we was doing our little one-hit wonders here, you know, boom, 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 like that. And some of that was easy. A lot of ideas I had already stashed. So when I signed with Def Jam, I used those ideas and I came with some more. So when it came like I said, like album, now you gotta compile all of the joints.
Make some cash, robbing old folks and making the dash.
Running around the street, right? I already knew that some of them jokes was gonna be a problem. Children's Street, I knew it was gonna be a problem. Mona Lisa, I knew it would be a problem. You already in the streets. They trying to sell to the streets. You already know the streets is in your pocket. So when I give it to them, they just gonna spread it worldwide. So if you can run New York, if you can make noise in New York, you can make noise everywhere. Once you give it to the record label and they spread it, then you're good. So I already knew it was good. I was good. You know what I mean? When I knew that, minority is gonna move. You know what I mean? And then everybody else gonna move.
Pull this trigger. So he cold dashed and ran around the block, cop radio.
From my mindset at that time, New York mindset, you know what I mean, was you make your joint, whether it's a cassette, whatever, then you gotta get connected into the radio. We needed to get this cassette to this cat and say, listen, when you get a chance, play this cassette. That's how the Rulers Back got out. This is when I was in this space between 86 and 88 with Def Jam. It was taking too long. You know what I mean? I need to keep my name alive. So I gave it to Red Alert. I said, Red, play this song. And he played it and it took off. And it was just a cassette. It was just like Lottie Dottie was just a cassette and it took off. Then they made it a record, which almost like forced the record label to stop dragging their feet. Let's go, let's get going. So that was how that goes. You make your record, you try to get connection into the radio stations, the hip hop's part of the radio stations. You see if you can get these cats to play it. And then you build on that. Like if you hear them old stories about Jay-Z and them cats, they used to pour money on the table and tell these cats, listen, you're gonna play this, here's a shitload of dough, and they would do it allegedly, yeah. A lot of times the music tells you where it wants to go. Like I did a song with Mos Def, it called Auditorium. It had a Middle East sound to it, you know what I mean? So I went Middle East with the story. Sometimes the music tells you where it wants to go. You know, if it sounds like this, then you go that way. You feel it's like you're connecting the dots. You go where it complements each other. Once you're inspired, you just fill in the hole, you fill in the bubble, you fill in the spaces. You write the story, any part that seems boring, edit it, fix it, whatever. It's really like you entertain yourself. It's really like you're talking to yourself. Because if you entertain yourself, then you present it to the world.
And who loved you since your birth? Reward is a brainwash.
At first, it was more of a, I looked at it like a variety thing at first, you know what I mean? Like you got your lane, I got my lane, variety, you know? I'm more humor and shit like that. You were more like battle, complex. When they came in the game, the game started getting changes, so it's almost like the whole game became like a one battle, not variety anymore. So now you gotta step up your intricacy. Everybody had like lines like you suckers, mine was you crumbs, you peasants. When it came like that, you almost had to force yourself to stay in the mix like that, like stay in a battle rap type of a situation. But my strength still was more like stories and humor, which still gave me a lane regardless.
That the ruler Rick threw, and it's true.
It depends how you look at it. You can look at it like pressure and you got inspiration. Pressure, yeah. And then there's the inspiration, like, ooh, that was kind of fly. Let me see if I can, you know what I mean? So I would say you combine the two of them like that.
Hey, Mr. Big. Hey, don't you look fly? You don't have it all.
Well, when I was in high school, we had a group called the Kango Crew. It was me, Dana Dane, and some other cats, one cat named Lance Brown Omega, and I'm named Alfred. I just have routines where we would interact with each other like this. So when I broke out by myself, I'm interacting by myself, so I have to interact with myself. And you just interacting with yourself. So you act like you're like two people, like this is Dana and I'm over here and I'm interacting with Dana Day, but he's really not there, you know what I mean? And it's just like watching a Tyler Perry movie when he does two people and he's interacting with himself, but he makes sure they don't look the same and they don't sound the same and shit like that. So it's pretty much like that.
Your Highness. They
Well, it wasn't my thing. It was the entire Ghetto's thing. You know what I mean? I was just coming up. Like I said, it's like pressure and inspiration. Remember, when I was coming up, I got my little something. You start off slow. You get a little ring and a watch, and you wear like shirts and ties. You're hiding the fact you can't afford the chain yet, but nobody will know that. So when you see like covers of Rakim and Eric B, you know what I mean, and you see the big chains of multiple sizes, you say, listen, I gotta get that. I can't afford it yet, but I'm gonna get that. I gotta get that. You know what I'm saying? So it inspires you to go that route. The whole entire Ghetto gang was going in this a certain direction. You don't want to be left behind. You walk in the club, you looking all, the cats over there iced out, bottles, you look all broke, but your name has some status, but you don't look status. Yeah, so you just go like that.